And your supervisor, do you mind telling us a little bit about being out here as a supervisor?
I think it's important, exactly what she said. You're put in a position and you're entrusted by your voters, and it's time. Right now is the time. Don't be afraid of these monstrosities. Don't be afraid of these utilities. It's time. You have your freedom of speech, and you also have a responsibility to speak for the people that are back at home working very hard to hold their land, to hold their value. The small farmer is going to suffer in something like this because of the price values of the properties. They can't compete with the utilities. So right now is the time for them to come out and speak. And we hear our reps today. We have to back them. We have to support them. They're supporting us right now. So it's time. Before November of 24, it's too late. And it's too late when the dozers are there. We can't point the fingers.
Right.
So we're here.
So you could have stayed in your office today?
I could have stayed in my office. I could have worked from home, but that's not my job. I was on that ballot, and here I am.
Yeah.
So,
and again,
like
could you repeat again which township you're from?
It's Wales Township in St. Clair County.
St. Clair County. Yeah. Thank you so much. You're such an example to our elected. What about just people that are appointed? What about them coming out?
You know, first you're an American, and you have that First Amendment. So, I just say to them, don't be afraid of the money. Don't be afraid of the greedy neighbors. Don't be afraid of the lies. Right now, get out there. We're beyond the time of finding out and learning about things. Get out there and get your voice, make your voice be heard, because we all know it's too late once it's done.
Yeah.
Once it's done. These votes are not going to be up to the local, and it's going to be gone. And you will have no say. And like she said, a panel of 3 that is the same panel that handles your rate increases. They're going to be overloaded. There's 1,240 townships in Michigan. So there's absolutely, it's going to be catastrophic, just like our unemployment system.
Yeah.
So it's too late. We got to do it. We got to hang on to it. You can still go to a local office and you can ask a supervisor or clerk or a planning commission, and you can tell them your concerns. So keep it that way.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, again, thank you.
That's fine.
Tom.
First of all, thank you for coming out today. I'm Tom Kuntz. I'm the representative for the 100th District, Clare over to Reed City, down to Big Rapids. And every district, every time, 48 townships, and every one of them is against taking away local control. This is a terrible idea. Government should be small, transparent, and local. And this violates all of them.
Yay.
So this is just a terrible idea. So I'm glad to see it. You guys are making a difference. Sometimes, anybody that votes for this is not representing their district.
Okay.
So any district in the state.
Awesome. Yeah. Did you see a lot of resolutions come in from townships and counties?
Absolutely.
What did you think of that when you saw those?
Well, yeah, you know what? So we get like chain emails, like, okay, you get 100 of the same email, they don't mean anything. The ones we got from the townships and the counties were all individuals. They wrote them out. Here's why it's against it, and that makes a big difference. We got calls, but we're an easy sell. We were a heck no from day one. I read the bill. I thought it was a joke. So it was easy. Like I said, we went out to all 48 of my townships and all 11 municipalities and said we're a no. Everybody we know how to get hold of, we said we're a no. So we replied to them and say we agree with you, but here's the people you need to talk to get it stopped.
Right.
So we're in the Facebook group and trying to get it going. So
awesome. Okay. So would you say that townships, like for example, supervisors, etc., it's good for them to voice their opinion?
Yes,
also?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and does it
representative democracy? Yes, it helps. Pick up the phone. Come to Lansing. This helps.
Yeah.
Write it, not a chain email. Those kind of get ignored. You get 1,000 of the same emails get ignored.
Right.
But an individual or a letter. I'm old enough to still remember getting mail. That's a good thing.
Right. Or a supervisor that represents 12,000 people.
So I came from the township. My previous life was on the township board, and my township supervisor called me. Like, you know where I'm at. Before you even start, Dan, you know where I'm at. So, but I just want to say thank you. This is good. I know everybody's got something to do. Yeah. It's a beautiful day, but you took a day out of your life to come down here and.
Well, we
say thank you.
We would like to thank you also and appreciate you, getting on camera and
you
also,
bet.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you much.
Yes,
It'll be a long
will.
day.
Okay.
Be a voice for the people.
Yeah, we're trying.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm Tyrone Township, but there's a lot of obviously people from different townships and counties here. So could you tell us who you are and how you stand on this?
Absolutely. So I'm Representative Jamie Thompson, and I represent Southern Wayne County, Northern Monroe. So I'm actually downriver. I'm in Wayne County, but in Monroe County, we have a lot of rural community, and we have a lot of farmers that do not want this, and the local ordinances oppose it. And there's no reason for a state to be taking over control of what happens local. That's how we run into problems, and that's how we get big bureaucracy. And we, as a Republican and as conservatives, we believe that things stay local. And if your township supervisors or mayors aren't listening to you, I know we have a great supervisor here, I'm urging my community to go to them. Each township and each city has a lobbyist that works for them more than most likely. They were elected by you to fight for what you want. So your people locally need to actually be going to the lobbyists, the legislators, calling the reps, calling the senators. You have to be loud, and it's great to see people out here today, and I totally stand with you. I am 100% no vote on this, and we're going to keep messaging that and letting everybody know this is not going to, not only is it taking away our local control, but ultimately moving towards solar needs to be something that is thoughtful and slowly done. You know, Whitmer thinks she's going to snap her fingers and we're just going to be all of a sudden a green state. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to give us more reliability, and it's not going to make things affordable. It's going to hurt middle class America, or middle class Michigan. And it's not good. It's bad. It's bad for Michigan.
Jamie, what do you say to, say, township supervisors who are quiet about this and feel like they don't really need to speak out on it, even though they might agree with exactly what you're saying?
I think that having women like yourself that is a supervisor coming and letting people know that other people are thinking like you, and find the courage and the strength to speak up, because once you do, you're going to find more people support you.
Which township are you, or
Wales Township in St. Clair County.
Okay, thank you for being here.
3,300 residents.
Awesome.
You have to be strong for your community. You are a leader. They put you there to be their voice, and if they are coming to you, then you need to stand with them, and you need to make sure that your voice is being heard.
So thoughts and feelings aren't just enough?
No, it is not. Thoughts and feelings are not enough. This is a push where, unfortunately, the people that want to keep this local are in the majority in Michigan. Well, as far as the leadership, I don't believe that the majority of Michiganders want, you know, all of our countryside to be leveled with wind turbines and solar panels, and to be able, this legislation literally says that they can put a solar panel or a wind turbine, well, the solar panels within 50 feet of a property. 50 feet of a property. And it goes against everything locally. You will have no say in this. They have that say and that control. It creates more government and more government control, and this is bad. This is bad. So I need you guys to be strong, and I need you to reach out and start. You should be putting this out on your social media, on your township.
It's going out there.
Make sure that your township people are putting this on their website.
Yes.
Here's a link to your legislators. This is why we have let government control us, because we aren't speaking out, and we need to speak out. Yeah. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for the work you're doing. We really appreciate you, and we're supporting you all the way, of course.
Thank you. And we need you guys when it's time for election, because elections have consequences.
Yes.
Elections have consequences, and I came through in a projected Dem seat, because I got out and talked to people just like you guys are.
Awesome.
And
Communication.
Yeah. And I'm a nurse, and I'm a grandma, and I just want to be a voice for people.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So thank you guys very much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Would you mind saying who you represent, etc.?
My name is Dave Preston. I represent the 108th District. That's Menominee, Delta, Schoolcraft, Luce, parts of Mackinac, and parts of Chippewa. Basically, the whole eastern side of the Upper Peninsula. And we're about as exposed as they come when it comes to this really bad bill package, whether it be siting or the energy package.
Well, thank you again. We really appreciate you talking to us.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you for your vote.
Thanks for showing up.
Thank you. Well, and that's one more question. How important is it for us to show up and do this? Because I know a lot of people stay home.
People don't realize that public pressure, whether you're on the local level or on the state level, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys are here today, it gives us courage as legislators. It shows that we're not here alone. Sometimes when I'm arguing in committee, I feel like I'm alone because other stakeholders, they don't want upset the status quo
Right.
or make people mad, and you just sometimes as a legislator you just feel like you're alone. So yes, thank you for showing up.
Well, we so appreciate it, and we hope that those townships that signed resolutions, I'm assuming that made a difference. The resolutions that they put forth to say that they were not in support of this.
It's just like statewide septic. I got way ahead of statewide septic. I'm against central planning, and I really don't care on what level, especially when it comes to things that fundamentally change our communities.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
my pleasure. Absolutely.
Just